Top of the 8th here in San Francisco. The Guardians have a 3-2 lead. The Submarine, Taylor Rogers. Or Tyler Rogers, sorry. Is pitching. He's got J-Ram.
Tyler Rogers is a bit of a throwback, a true
submarine
style pitcher. That's one of the things the Giants
or
do so well.
0-2 the count.
So many different
J-Ram's 0-3
from their bullpen.
Tyler Rogers has been really good this year.
You see that 1.35 ERA.
Looking to punch out J-Ram on 3 pitches. And J-Ram lays his bat out there and fouls it off.
He also can punch a guy out if he needs to as well. This guy's been a very valuable piece of this Giants bullpen so far this season.
0-2 again. Got him looking! Painted it on the edge of the zone for the first out. And J-Ram gets punched out looking.
Well, you can see here the average release point just 1.36 feet
off the ground.
From the ground. It's a very, very difficult
Kyle Manzardo
pitch to replicate when you're trying to do
pinch
some work to prepare for a guy like this.
How reminiscent for you, and I'm trying to remember the years.
First pitch. Ripped right to Casey Schmidt.
Chad Bradford.
2 outs as Manzo lines out right to Schmidt at the hot corner.
I mean, it's almost upside down.
It is upside down. But you can see the tail of that ball just never quite got back to the corner of the plate there. I think Hosey had a little bit of a gripe there.
Oh, you know how they always tell you the ball doesn't rise?
2 quick outs and 5 pitches for Tyler Rogers.
It actually does.
And hitters aren't used to seeing that. My question, because we know he's a twin, and his twin throws left-handed.
And here is Carlos Santana.
He cannot.
Really?
Yes. I actually had that
first pitch is missed.
That's right. That's right.
Inside, ball 1. Looked like it caught a lot of plate there.
His brother is very typical lefty, if I can get my drift.
That misses down.
Really good family, though.
2-0 on Santana.
Colorado from Denver area. Father's a firefighter.
Santana hit an RBI single in the 4th that tied the game at that point. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Chased outside and down.
Well,
2-1.
Rogers is Mr. 8th inning. Only 4 times out of his now 36 games has he pitched.
That's up and in. Strike 2.
And last year,
Tyler Rogers
in the 8th inning
has came back and tied the count up.
It's the
and now he'll look to end a dominant outing here in this 8th inning.
You're talking about 2 arm angles that are.
And that pitch is fouled off Santana. He stays alive.
The other one's throwing 99. So it's a really good combination of 2 separate pitchers.
Reaching here. Watch where this ball clips him. I think it come up and hit him right off the side of the helmet. Might have caught him on the ear. There's no ear flap on the inside. You're not supposed to hit yourself there.
No. Somehow I always found a way to hit myself in weird spots, too.
2-2 again. Santana hits a soft ground ball. Fitz has got it. Throw to first, and that'll do it. Tyler Rogers takes 11 pitches to get 3 outs. That's 3-2 Guardians heading to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back from Oracle Park. The Giants have played in 31 one-run games. That's tied for the most. The Guardians have played in 15. That's the fewest.
Giants are 17 and 14.
Hunter Gaddis stays in for another inning of work. Here's Casey Schmidt leading off in the bottom of the 8th. And Gaddis misses with the off-speed. Ball 1.
Schmidt, Hunter Gaddis staying on for Cleveland. They have Tim Herron, left-hander, up in the bullpen. Mike Yastrzemski, left-handed hitter, on deck.
1-0 offering. Fouled off.
By Casey Schmidt.
And the count tied at 1.
Defensively, the Guardians.
Cleveland makes some defensive changes. Daniel Schneemann now at second. Lane in right, and Aniel Martinez in center as Gaddis misses down. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, just thinking back to last year, I know the Guardians have played the fewest one-run games of baseball this season. They had their fair share last year.
That one's ripped into left field. It's down for a base hit off of Quan. It kicks away from Quan. Schmidt thinking about two. Quan gets it in, and it's a leadoff single for Casey Schmidt.
However, the tying run is aboard for the Giants to lead off.
Man, incredible catch in the
He wanted
seventh.
to go for it, but then he thought, if I go for it and miss, I set him up for a potential big inning.
Exactly
But
right.
he just didn't.
And Stephen
Number
Quan
two, if he might have lost that, it's
had that
something
ball
it looked like
hit
he didn't quite see it
right in front of his
right
glove.
off the get-go. Again, that was a very in-between ball. Good effort by
Here's
Stephen Quan.
Yaz.
Even
He's
better
2 for
job
3.
of keeping that ball in front of him in that situation.
First pitch. Yaz rips it to right. Into base. And down for a base hit. Lane fires it in. Schmidt stops at second. The Giants have 2 on and no one out.
And you can see first pitch fastball again, ball tailing away from Yastrzemski right there. Is able to somehow find a way to not only pull that baseball, but get enough barrel on it to shoot it into right.
This might
Now
be
we're
Hunter
gonna get a
Gaddis'
pitch
day.
Wilmer Flores. This is not a platoon pitch hit. This is just
Wilmer Flores is pinch hitting.
Bob Melvin going to one of his guys. Wilmer Flores.
RBI machine this year.
Tied for the
Mound
team
visit
lead.
for
Not
Cleveland.
counting guys named Rafael Devers. And he's knocked in 51 runs. He was getting a night off. So he's coming in off the bench. And now Carl Willis out the top with Hunter Gaddis. A word now from Raleigh House.
Play ball, Cleveland. Shop the latest in Guardian style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
What would you guess the message from
2 on, no one out.
to Hunter Gaddis in this particular situation with the
One of the most productive bats
Well, this is exactly what
in an
Steve
RBI
is
spot.
out there right now telling
Up
you,
to the
listen,
plate, pinch hitting.
first
Wilmer
pitch
Flores
hit.
with 51
This is
RBIs this
exactly
season.
what he likes in situations. This is our
Looking for
safe zone.
54 right here.
Where we can go when we need a strike, when we need a strikeout.
2 on, no one out. Giants down a run. First pitch is down.
Just a
Ball
double
1.
In case, for all the madness that ensues throughout an inning, Hunter Gaddis and
The Giants would love to tie it and take the lead.
Quick synopsis of what the player likes.
1-0 offering. In there, strike 1.
Sure, and there are times when the situation is right for it. A humorous anecdote.
Oh, sure.
A kick in the pants.
And Carl's fantastic at that.
But more times than not, it probably is just nuts and bolts.
Exactly. That's exactly
Gaddis
right.
trying to get it
Especially in a
out.
pinch hit situation.
Flores trying to tie the game. The 1-1 delivery is a ground ball, but it's foul. 1-2.
And again, this is a prime candidate for a double play right here and set yourself up. Wilmer Flores has hit into 8 double plays this year versus right-handed pitching. So again,
1-2, 2 on, no one out.
in your favor if you can execute a pitch.
Down by a run.
The 1-2.
Payoff. Ripped. It's going to be caught by Stephen Quan. Throw to second is in time. Stephen Quan doubles off Casey Schmidt with an absolute laser of a throw in left.
And then rifle a perfect throw.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can see
Flores hit one that just stayed up enough for Quan to catch, and then he threw the laser in time
that is not an easy
to double off Schmidt. He tried to slide in, but the throw was absolutely perfect from Stephen Quan. And now, just like that, 2 outs with a runner at first for Logan Porter, his first at-bat of the night, and he takes strike 1.
Kisner, the starter, was pitch hit for in the 6th inning.
By the way, not your typical double play, but he hit into a double play for his ninth of the year.
0-1. Swing and a miss.
Mistakes happen. They happen every day in baseball games. But boy,
Logan Porter calls time.
He couldn't get probably into the dugout and maybe around the corner away from his manager fast enough. Because you get doubled off in a 1-run game, that's the Cardinals in a
Well, I mean, the play's right in front of you.
Yeah.
The
You know,
payoff
that's
to
the hard
send
part.
things
It'd be
to the
one thing
ninth.
If it was a play running to the side where it's a little easier
Gaddis
to get
misses
caught,
high.
maybe trying to be over-aggressive. from the
One ball,
baseline.
2 strikes.
I'm thinking Casey Schmidt he's never played against Stephen Kwan in person, and he just got fooled by how quickly he got
You
that
could
goal.
be dead on. You could understand. He knows now that that's what Gold Glove looks like.
Porter doesn't bite as that pitch drops into the other batter's box, and the count is notched up at 2.
You know what I
He
mean?
certainly was.
And I'm
No,
sure
you're right.
and I'm sure the reports tell them quick release hits the balls better than most.
And accurate
Yes.
throw are more important.
You're assuming he read the report.
My bad. We're working on
2-2.
common sense today.
2-2.
Ground ball.
Ramirez
Right to J-Ram, throw to second, they get the out there.
So the Guardians.
The Guardians hang on to the lead thanks to Stephen Kwan doubling off Casey Schmidt at second.
Short circuits of the
After-
potential giant rally.
An unbelievable laser of a throw. We head to the 9th inning, Guardians up by 1. Gabriel Arias swings and misses at the first pitch from a new pitcher, Randy Rodriguez. He has been really good this year. 29 games, 3-1 record, and 0.90 ERA. And he gets Arias to foul off the second pitch. It's quickly 0-2 in Randy Rodriguez's favor.
Right at you.
Christian Koss
Very
replaces
few walks
Tyler
this
Fitz at
season.
second.
We'll give up some hard contact. It's more of the fastball on that hard contact. But man,
Payoff.
this is elite control.
Fouled off.
He's coming right at you.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Arias has what looks to be the winning run after he homered off of Robbie in the 6th inning to give Cleveland this 3-2 lead that we currently set in the 9th. And he hits a fly ball to center field. That is very well hit at the wall. It's off the wall and into the stands. It's a ground rule double.
Rule double. He just missed hitting his second home run of the night. He hit it just about 399 feet away.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got to pick better parts of this ballpark to go to because that ball was absolutely smoked. Extremely high ball, too. You can see this thing coming down there, right at the base of the wall, just out of Joe Ruiz's reach. 2 very good
Here's
swings
Daniel
by
Schneemann, his
Gary
first
Arias.
at-bat of the night. And he hits a ground ball right to Koss. Fire to first. There's one out. And the runner is moved over to third. Arias stops at third.
You can see him staying behind
And now
that
a
ball
sac
with his
fly
barrel.
gives Cleveland
The
an
thing I
insurance
hope
run.
he's starting to realize is both of those swings that he's taken tonight for a combined 650 feet have been so soft and simple and smooth. He does not have to swing hard to get the ball to go that distance.
Here's
Infield.
ILITA's batting 8th.
And
Now in
Martinez
center, and he
loses
hits
the
a
field.
fly ball in left field. Elliott's got it right at the line. The tag, the throw home is perfect. He got him. Elliott Ramos, what a throw. And Arias is cut down at the plate. The Guardians lead remains at 1 unless Stephen Vogt wants to challenge, they will.
They will challenge the call. And look, even if it didn't look convincing, why not take a shot
Absolutely, yeah. It's the 8th inning. And again, good strong throw right there by the outfield as well.
Let's see here. Porter's got it. Oh, it's close. I can't tell. It's got to be
It
slowed down
certainly
for
looks
me.
like he might have got a toe in there, but with the call on the field being out,
I think he's out. I think he's out.
you can see here his front foot.
This is the best angle. He's out.
Out. Yeah.
His foot's up.
Just didn't
It's
get it
above the
onto it.
plate. But his
Sometimes
foot's
that's
up
the
when he gets
typical part.
tagged.
Your cleat sticking
What
out
a
the ground,
throw
that
from
doesn't
Elliott
it's gonna
Ramos.
pop up.
To keep this a
So I
one-run
think
game
his
heading to the
foot
bottom of the
slides on
ninth.
ground. It's probably a safe call there, but still worth taking a shot.
And
And Stephen Vogt
saw
saw the replay on the big board, and he just said, out.
And here.
So Stephen Vogt loses his challenge. Guardians 3, Giants 2, bottom of the ninth. Who wins? You're about to find out. Emmanuel Clase, first pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is a strike on the inside edge, 0-1.
Clase has saved 14 out of 17.
And this is an at-bat that you would love to see to decide a game. Lee, the leadoff hitter for the Giants, against one of the best closers in the game, as Clase doesn't get the high heat. 1-1. Lee's 0 for 3. Got a walk and a run.
Closer at the back end, you have to have an extremely
Batting leadoff. Swing and a miss.
No match for that pitch.
Went after the inside pitch. That's 1-2.
It looks like Clase has forgotten about what happened this weekend.
Clase's got the Giants top of their order, as I've already mentioned. Be a great start here if he can K Lee. Payoff.
1-2 pitch is popped up.
Fouled off.
You know, when we started the telecast, I think I was talking about how
And Jung-Hoo Lee stays alive.
These two teams look statistically on paper. I mean, the batting average, 1 point separates them. On base percentage, slug, OPS, home runs, they're almost identical.
1-2. Lee rips one the other way. Down left field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Jung-Hoo Lee after the Giants fans chanted his name.
Has been able to turn those same statistics.
And now San Francisco has the winning run at the plate.
Per game than Cleveland. So whether that's taking the extra base at the right time, taking advantage of runners at third with less than 2 out, however it is, they've squeezed out just.
Here's Willie.
And that the difference is 10 games in the standings. The difference between a 500 club and a 10 game.
He hits a high fly ball to left field. Quan in front of the track makes the catch. Throw to second. Lee thought about tagging. He'll backpedal and step back on first base. 1 out.
Getting that ball in really, really quickly. You saw Jung-Hoo Lee immediately go back to first base to tag there. That's a situation where I've seen him go before, keeping him at first base right there.
And now Austin Hedges comes out to talk to Emmanuel Clase. And here comes Carlos Santana and Gabriel Arias to join in on the conversation.
Unequivocally the best bullpen in baseball.
As the newest member of the San Francisco Giants,
But they're not the best.
Rafael Devers, in his Giants debut, comes to the plate as the winning run.
And therein, I think, lies the difference.
And what a special debut it could be if he walks this thing off
They've been able to win a lot of them.
or provides a game-tying hit.
I've seen San Francisco play in more run.
He went after the first pitch. It's going to be down in left center field. Quan's going to fire it in. Lee stops at second. Rafael Devers with a single. And the Giants have 2 on with 1 out, down by a run, after Devers ambushed the first pitch.
Inside part of the plate, and he was ready for it.
Well, the one guy on this team that probably has the most at-bats against Emmanuel Clase is Rafael Devers. Did not wait around. Again, maybe not the exact location that Clase wanted that ball. The 2 balls he's given up hits on have been
Now to the plate, it's Elliott to the plate. And Clase. Oh my God, not now. Clase
Ramos 0 for 2.
misses 101 just below the zone. What a take by Elliott.
still just a ground ball away in this situation.
1-0. Fouled back. Count tied up at 1.
22 Giants fans, and most of them are standing here with 1 out of the bottom of the ninth.
Crowd on their feet here at Oracle.
Right back to that same arm slot pitch. I know he
2 runners on. Giants down by a run. Clase looks at second. Now fires the 1-1. It's up high. 2 balls and a strike.
Tried to mix it up right there with a breaking ball. Again, as a
Lee the game tying run at second.
Rafi
Rafi the game winning run at first.
Way to go.
2-1. Elliott fouls it back, and the count is notched up at 2.
Maybe just above the hitting area, and Ramos just fouled it back. 2-2.
That's one of those times that velocity buys you.
Clase's now got a chance to punch out.
2 on, 1 out, 2-2 pitch.
Payoff.
Wow.
Woo! boy, didn't get the call. That was close again. That may have touched the bottom of the zone, but it's called the ball, and the count is full. What a take. Full count delivery. Here it comes. He walked him. Missed down at 100. The bases are loaded with 1 out. 1 hit will win it for San Francisco, presumably. And to the plate for the Giants.
The corner should be playing in. The middle infield will be playing back in double play depth.
Is Dom Smith.
Corner
Corner infielders in. Clase steps off.
Umpire timeout. For
Oh,
some
no.
reason. Tying run at third, winning run at second.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Giants down by a run. First pitch is 1-0-1 right down the pipe for strike 1.
They're not letting this crowd or the situation of the game affect him again.
Dom Smith is 1 for 4. RBI single in the first.
Figure out a way to channel that adrenaline, slow the heartbeat, focus on your execution.
0-1 offering. Fouled back is quickly 0-2 in Clase's favor.
In this day and age, Chris, we talked
And
about
Dom Smith knows he had a pitch to crush right there.
streaming platforms are dying for
He knows he missed one.
Nothing gives you better drama than real life sporting events. Rafael
Clase,
traded to
the
San
payoff
Francisco.
here. Bases loaded,
He
1 out.
the winning run.
Smith rips one into left. Quad is there. He makes the catch. The tag. The throw. No, they didn't tag.
They're not going to challenge the arm of Stephen Kwan after what he just did an inning ago. And so the bases remain
The
loaded.
bases remain loaded with 2 outs. They decided to not tag after Quan threw out Schmidt at second last inning. Lee thought about tagging, but instead pulled back because Quan's throw again was perfect. And now the Giants are down to their final out. And it's Casey Schmidt. First pitch. Spiked. Nearly got away from Hedges, but it would have been right down the third base line. Not where Lee wants it to be, where he could have went.
Makes Stephen Kwan so good. Yes, that elite footwork, but his ability to throw from upward positions, you have to practice stuff like that. That is why Stephen Kwan is the best left fielder in baseball.
The 1-0
1-0 offering. That's in there. Strike 1 at 101 miles per hour from Clase.
Schmidt singled in the 8th, but then he was the unfortunate soul who got caught off second base.
2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Bases juice. 3-2 Guardians lead. Giants trying to take it and win it. 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Giants down their final strike after Schmidt chased. And here we go. This is for the win.
Catcher like that back there in a situation like this, it means the world to not only the coaching staff but the pitching staff. They know they can bury that pitch right there.
Clase fires. Got him. Casey Smith chases again. Emmanuel Clase gets out of the jam. Leaves him loaded for the save.
On opening night for Rafael Devers in a Giants
What a win
game.
for Cleveland. 3-2.
3-2
Guardians
the final as the
get it
Guardians
done.
stop their
See you later. Are we out?
Back
Peace.
over the 500 mark.